right.
Hi guys.
We're here with Jared at the NAWCQ. Jared, what'd you play and how'd you do?
I played the most boring deck of the room, Mitsurugi Ryzeal, with a messed up deck list. And I was doing very good at day one, and then the last two rounds of day one, I lost, unfortunately, and that took me out of the tournament, very sadly. Yeah, I really felt like my deck just drew very bad at the end, but it is what it is, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my opponents thought I was an idiot for one of the plays that I made because of the deck list error that they didn't know about. But I'll get into that when I get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
But yeah, I'm gonna go through this very quickly.
Let's do it.
2 copies of Ice, 2 X, 2 Sword, Node. Very obvious. This is the best engine in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean that very literally, and this is probably the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Along with Detonator. I have said multiple times, I find it hard for me to play in a competitive event without these 2 cards in my deck list because I feel like they're that strong.
While they're in the format.
Yeah,
right?
as long as they exist. Even if there's like banless prediction videos and I'm like, they're like, oh, like these 2 are still legal. It's like I don't see a world where I'm not playing these.
Yeah.
They're just so insane.
Even if Duo's banned, still go for it, right?
Yeah, even if Duo's banned, doesn't matter. This card, like any engine, cannot beat. Like there's like, it's so hard for an engine just to beat this. It puts up that you have to answer this in some capacity. It's insane. And this card being the best board breaker is wild.
Like ever, maybe. Yeah.
It's absolutely disgusting. Being engine and board breaker, and now an MST for some reason. Just does everything. The other engine, we have Mitsurugi. Very simple. I'm still doing, I actually extended it from the last list I played, where I put the mirror in. Still I'm down to 1 ritual now, but I put the 3 pre-preps in. This came up a lot. This being an extra starter really matters. Yeah, this engine's just crazy. Being like, normally, when you only play one of this, I used to play 2 and 2, and that was like because if I lost one, I was really upset about it. Playing the pre-prep in the mirror, you can be more flexible with your plays. Like there was multiple times I ritual summoned Mirakuma from the graveyard with mirror's effect. Being able to get like I've gotten 2 of these on the field to reduce like a guy's attack to swing over for game. We get much more flexibility with this engine. The more, I mean, believe it or not, the more you play with an engine, the more flexible you can get with it. Who would have thought? But yeah, so it worked out well. I like the Mitsurugi cards as an engine better than Ryzeal, but the individual power of Ryzeal cards is stronger than an individual Mitsurugi card, if that makes sense. Being that they are just like monsters that get more monsters, and Mitsurugi usually needs a couple cards to function properly. So yeah, still very strong. Obviously, Mirakuma is an insane card. For non-engine talents, called by, oh, I forgot about Cross too. I played this card.
Right.
And Bonfire. Yeah, this card. This is usually a brick. The only reason I'm playing this is because Malice was giving me issue with being able to break the board because that deck is absurd.
Push the ceiling a little bit.
Yeah, just needed to get that deck to calm down for a second. But yeah, non-engine was this and this. I'm putting this in non-engine because I'm not really sure what, this is kind of everything in a way. And this is actually the card that wasn't supposed to be here.
Yeah,
but
let's talk about that.
Kind of happy it was here. This was supposed to be 7th Tachyon. I hate the online formula for entering events, and I could not just edit it at all. I'm just locked in, so I was forced to play Prosperity with some extra deck cards to go along with the 7th Tachyon, so had to completely change everything, my game plan, but it is what it is.
But would you say that performed better than you think Tachyon would have?
Yeah, I think Prosperity won me like 2 games because of a very fair side deck card that I play. Hand traps was 3 Ash, 3 Troll, 6 Charmies. I really believe that this is like the god 12 hand traps right now. You just can, or oh my god, 12. Yeah, 12, right? You just like have to play them in some capacity. They're insane. Yeah, this is good against Malice now. I keep seeing lists of people not main decking this card. I don't understand it. It's good against Malice. It's good against Mitsurugi. It's good against Ryzeal. Why are you not playing this card?
That's all you need to hear. Yeah.
And yeah, the last hand trap I played was 3 Imperm. I just wanted another out to Detonator. That's really all this came down to. And Caesar too is kind of can be a problem. If you open up a lot of Mitsurugi cards, Caesar is an issue. This makes this not an issue, so it just helps a lot. And yeah, again, trading with this guy is super important. That is it for the main deck. For the extra deck, 1 copy of Detonator, 2 copies of Duo, 2 copies is just for the anti-nib line with Cross, because I was kind of worried people were going to play nib. So I just wanted to be as safe as possible, especially turn 1. You don't really have a specific send with X Ryzeal depending on how heavy you're comboing. So you don't always want to send Eclipse Twins. But yeah, speaking of Eclipse Twins, 2 Eclipse Twins. This card's still broken, it's insane. I have killed people with this card with a double attack with Dugaras, so keep that in mind. Comes up. Emerald, Exiton, and King. This was good. I never made these two. Probably cut these.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm so out of the loop, I guess, in the game. I didn't even know you had Emerald in your extra deck.
Yeah, this actually came up at locals more than here. I never made it here. I feel like maybe it's just because like I know my local environment more. I know what I can play, when I can play greedy and when I can't play greedy. When in an actual competitive environment, I'm like borderline never playing greedy. I'm probably just do the safer play 9% of the time. So yeah, just unnecessary. Exciton, I feel like every deck just plays around it. You can't Exciton Malice half the time. They also won't let you get to it. Mitsurugi is just gonna nuke your board anyway. They don't care. Or they can chain the prayers around Mirakumo regardless. And then Vanquish Soul has the new field spell and the trap card to pit all their guys anyway, so super doesn't matter. So yeah, that is the rank 4s. And then for X targets, this new card is hilarious. I used both of these all day today. Again, it just makes X Ryzeal insane. Being able to pop a face down card is super important. So especially, I should elaborate on this. Vanquish Soul being able to set their trap in the end phase, you know exactly where it is, so you can X Ryzeal pop it. Mitsurugi usually only ends on 1 back row. Sometimes they do 2. If you can snipe the prayers with this card, that's insane. It just
force
keeps
things
you
way earlier.
Yeah, like these are like really high impact cards that this just deals with. This should be a staple in everyone's deck that is maining X Ryzeal, without a doubt.
You can deal with face ups or face downs now.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane.
1 SP Little Knight, this is kind of just like an out to Bagutska for the really thing. And besides Aggregator with Hex, but besides the point. And then this was the cards that were forced to have Tachyon, but didn't play it. So they were just here. This was a brick, didn't matter. A brick in the extra deck. Unplayable. These 2 cards I actually made once or twice because you can still go this guy, detach the Murakumo, and go Hope Ringer over him. So that was kind of cool. I did it once or twice. Do I really need it? Not really, but it makes the Mitsurugi end board a little bit better for what it was. So it's like a spell negate, monster, anything negate / discard / a Raigeki by itself.
So you're playing with a handicap the whole time.
Yeah, pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Pretty mad. I hate the online formula. Internet online stuff is supposed to make it easier, not harder. It definitely feels harder. Just give me the pen and paper, bro. I'll do it. It's fine.
What happened to good old pen and paper?
Yeah, here we go. Side deck, 2 Nib, 3 Meows, and 3 Lancia. This is really just for like Malisphere. I feel like my main deck is pretty decent against like every other matchup. This is really for Malice. This is for like Rogue mostly, but Malice also, because sometimes they just play the Nib. This like checks like, I want to say this checks like bad Malice players. They don't know how to play around Nib. Because the deck's hard. Malice is a hard deck, and frankly, I don't want to learn it. I don't care enough to learn it. It doesn't interest me that much. But I know it's hard, and if you're not like very well versed in Malice, you can just lose this card. Or if you make 1 misstep, you can just lose this card on the spot. So I would rather have a card that just says I win the game if you goof, especially when you get through Swiss rounds too. It's pretty good. So that's that, and then I played 1 Castella Sky Blaster and 6 auto wins. I beat multiple people with this today. It was insane.
I saw it constantly.
Yeah, it was insane. I feel bad. Please ban this card. This is horrendous. I don't know why this is legal. There is a chance that I actually play Thrust also at this point to super find this. I don't even want to like think. I just want to win. And if you're going to a competitive event, this just says win. I don't know how else to put it. It just says win on it. So who doesn't want to win? You are, what would you say it was for Magic? A time walk? Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's a time walk.
Like time walk in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just ridiculous.
It's insane. The game ends in 1 turn and you can time walk somebody.
Yeah.
It's just like,
and if
I will do that.
If you're playing Mitsurugi and Ryzeal, they're just dead. Like every time, they're not coming back. So yeah, this is just, please ban this. I hate this. Every game, no matter what, I sided this for this. Going first or second, doesn't matter. I made this card. Its effect is super relevant too. But that's besides the point. It was really here for this. But I actually might consider just putting it in the deck because its spot removal is good. And that's everything. Yep, this event is pretty boring. I really did not like the format. I hate
it was so diverse.
The top cut's diverse. Rooting for Aditya. I really hope that he wins for back-to-back match champions. And I really don't like these cards. I hate floodgate hand traps. And that's all this format is. And it drives me nuts. But I wanted to win, so here we are. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.